Okay, it's now my great pleasure to move on to our next speaker of the day. And it comes from Amgen, right? And Amgen, I understand, is one of the world's leading independent biotechnology companies, and it also has been a biotechnology pioneer since 1981. And our speaker is none other than Mr. Johnny Tan, and he's the Principal Systems Engineer, Information Systems at Amgen Singapore, right? And it's home to Amgen's first generation biomanufacturing facility, right? So Johnny has a lot of experience, I believe, and he also manages the site IS infrastructure and end users technologies to support a compliant, reliable supply of high quality drug substance to improve patients' lives. So Johnny, are you ready to take away the slot? Are you ready to present on the business challenge from Amgen Singapore? I think he's all ready. And I believe Johnny has brought along a support team and so, right? I think there's Denise, Po Ying, and so on, right? So Johnny, are you ready?
Okay, sorry. Yep, I was muted just now, so sorry about
it. Okay, yeah. So you have your whole team with you today, right, Johnny? So take it away. Present on the Amgen challenge. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you so much, Billy. Yeah, hi. Johnny here for Amgen. So I have my team member with me, Denise, Boyan, Liu Xiao, and Ben. Yep. So we'll try to answer any questions. I mean, if there's any. Yep. Okay. So let's dive in. So basically, my titles for this will be more of the enhancing on the pharmaceutical production through the use of any the autonomous vehicles on the factory floor. Just to give a very brief high-level introduction of Amgen. So Amgen is one of the world leading independent biotechnology companies. So what we are committed is to unlock the potentials, of biologics for patients suffering from this serious illness. Yeah. So, and then what we focus on is areas of highly unmet these medical needs. And definitely, we strive to look for solutions to improve the health outcomes and the people's life. So for the last 5 years, I think we have seen tremendous digital capabilities, globally. Yep. So similar for Amgen, definitely we are looking at all these the digital innovations which we can help, in terms of improving in terms of our productions, and then directly which can help to improve the health outcomes and to serve the patients. Yeah. So what we are looking for basically in terms of this industry 4.0 innovations, we are looking of the possible use of like autonomous vehicles, equipments, that can help to improve operational efficiency and safety on the factory floor. At the same time, we are also like seeking autonomous solutions for any of these, the two tasks which I think later I will share more. So which these two can help to improve the overall efficiency of the transportation process. Yeah. So looking at the problem statement that we have, how might we automate the movement of the materials, either one of them, the heavy totes and all the hazardous, the waste packaging on the factory floor in a safe and efficient way? Okay, so what we are looking for. So we have basically two tasks that we are looking for. The first of all is the movement of these large heavy totes. So basically these large heavy totes, they are very big, huge stainless steel containers that can weigh up to 3 tons. And they are hosted, they are inside the part of the manufacturing logistic corridors. So basically they help to aid in terms of the production process. So usually all these heavy totes, they store a lot of the solvents, which is part of the production, the process. So the other task that we are looking at is the collection of the waste material. As you guys might be aware, so in the manufacturing where the process are running, there will always be waste. So we are looking at solutions which can help to transport all this waste from the logistic corridors to the waste room, and then basically we will place all these the corresponding the receptacles, the waste hazard, all these types. Yeah. So the materials include very big, huge plastic bags which can go up to like 5,000 liters, and some of the like the steel, chemical drums, and carboys. Yeah. So just to take note, for these two tasks, basically it involves the movement of the materials, through a shared logistic corridors, and safety, is something that we need to take into consideration. So when moving along, moving of these obstacles and moving of the totes or the waste materials, because this is a shared logistic corridors, so there'll be a lot of like human traffic and then goods moving along. Yeah. Okay, so what is in for everyone? I think this is quite generic in terms of idea. So what we from Amgen perspective, we're offering the 60,000 in prize money for each winner of this challenge. Yeah. And the other thing that which I want to highlight is that in terms of these solutions, which the problem solver can propose or can work with us, basically they will have an opportunity to work in partnership with Amgen Singapore. We are not only looking at having this solution deployed locally in Singapore, but we might be able to, if it's a workable solution, we hope that it can be deployed to even our network. Yeah. Okay, I will not go into this evaluation criteria. I think it's quite basic along for all the challenge brief. And for the deadline, I suppose is also 2nd July. So there's the standard across for all the IMET for this challenge brief. So I think I'm done with it. Let me know if there's any questions or answers from anyone.
Hi, Johnny. I think for the time being, there are no questions here, but I do have one for you. Could you share a bit more about the challenges, right, of developing the AGV, the autonomous ground vehicle, right, for this level 1 control area? What are some of the key, criteria that we must keep in mind for a level 1 control area?
Okay, so let me answer your questions, and then maybe I can get some of my team member to chime in too. So basically, I think as I just now, which I have shared. So basically, it's all these the toads, the hazardous waste, all these occur in a shared logistic corridor. So a lot of important things that we need to take into consideration is the accuracy of the AGV, and then the safety perspective, and also, like for example, we need to take note of the endurance. So for example, the AGV need to be able to move like 2 hours before it go to charge. Yeah, and then the other thing which I can think of is more of the cleanability, because this will be used in the manufacturing area, so we expect this to be easy clean, or at least to minimize any the dirt or dust going to the manufacturing site. Yeah. So
okay, well, that's a very good summary of the level 1 control area requirements. Okay. Oh, wait, we do have a question from the floor, and this comes from Tian Yun. And Tian Yun has a very interesting question, which is basically, how is it done currently in your factories? What's the current process like?
So maybe I can answer to that also. So in terms of the current movement of the toads, they are being manually being done, but it's being with the assistance of electronic jack pallet. Yep. So in terms of the movement of the waste, so currently it's quite manual, so it's being moved by humans. Yeah.
Also, currently is a manual labor, so that's why you need an autonomous vehicle. Okay.
Yes, you're right.
And oh, great! I think you are causing the audience to be very excited because there are more questions coming in already.
That's great.
Tian was asking whether you use a forklift. I suppose that's one of the methods you
yes,
use to move.
Yes, we use an electronic forklift for the toad because it's like weighing like 3 tons. Yeah, I don't think a normal human will be able to carry that or move that.
Unless you're Superman. But okay, that's great.
Agree.
Okay, so we have a question from Saga in our audience, and he says, are you open to modifying your environment a bit, like placing sensors or cameras outside the AGV?
I think these are some of the more details discussion that we need to look into when we see the proposal. Definitely, there's always the exploration of that and see how it works. Yeah, but this is something that we can talk more in details, definitely.
Okay, I think I also have one very layman question, because you're looking at 2 different kind of tasks, right? One is for the heavy totes, and one is for clearing of the waste materials. So, in essence, are you looking for 2 different types of AGVs or one multi-purpose AGV?
Definitely, I'm not sure. So currently, that's why we post this. On this platform. So if there's one that can, one AGV that can support both these tasks that are working, that'll be great. If not, definitely, I think we might need to look into 2 different AGV to support these 2 tasks. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Oh, yes, we have one question from the floor as well. And it says, do we get to see the physical layout for us to submit the proposal? Johnny, what do you say?
As I say again, I think this we can discuss in detail. Definitely, I think we can sign. Maybe in go into details in terms maybe some NDA might need to be signed in order for us to release that. Yeah. But we'll see how
So
much we
basically,
can
I get a sense
share.
that Amgen is very, very open and it's very, very keen to explore all kinds of ideas, all kinds of possibilities, right, to solve this business challenge. So that's the
Yes.
news for that's a good news for our friends in the audience. Basically, Amgen is very open to your ideas, all your cool, innovative ideas or breakthrough ideas. So do feel free to submit. Okay. We have one question from the floor. It says that, how do we reach you for an NDA, your contact? So I'd like to basically just tell you that you can actually post your question on this, right, on the NDA requirements to Johnny and his team via the OIP forum on our portal, which is available at www.openinnovation.sg. So if you have any questions specific to Amgen's challenge, right, do feel free to look for the forum that's on the OIP portal, and you can find it at www.openinnovation.sg.